USA football fans, soccer fans, and AFL fans. Bobby Cardenas coming at you from Lancaster, California. Saturday morning, it's just before noon, 11:50. Just got back from the field where I was the fourth official for our championship game between the reigning champs AV Cosmos visiting team versus the B team who finished number one in the league in the regular season this season and who were champions 4 seasons ago. 4 seasons ago. It was close in the first half, 1-0 the B team. But then heat and humidity took over, and the Cosmos, who are slightly older as far as average years, just couldn't keep up. And even though they had some good attempts on goal, some good shots, they just could not put one in. And they ended up losing 5-0. So the B team are champions for this season. They went undefeated, so on their hoodies it'll say that. And they're going to put 2 stars on their hoodies because this is their second title. Anyway, but it was a good game. Hotter than heck, but it was a good game. So yesterday, what happened? The USA lost. Our ladies lost. The penalty kicks to, who did they lose to? They lost to Sweden, who played a very defensive-minded game because they were coached by Pia Sundgren. I can't remember her last name. And this Pia used to be the coach for the USA ladies years back. She left in 2012 after the last Olympics. Yes, because they lost in the World Cup in 2011, but they won the Olympics in 2012. She left to go coach Sweden. So Hope Solo, our goalkeeper, came out after the match and called Sweden cowards. Started saying that they weren't playing. They weren't trying to play. They weren't trying to press. They weren't trying to move the ball. All they were doing was hunkering down on defense and then working for the counter, which worked brilliantly for their first goal. The USA came back and tied it late by Alex Morgan to send it into extra time. Then it went into PKs or kicks from the spot. The problem with what Hope Solo said was that the USA played under Pia, maybe not quite as defensive-minded, but defensively minded also, looking for quick counters. But they played the ball back and forth amongst themselves much better. They do it better than any team. They do it better than our men's team, for crying out loud. So Hope Solo should not have said those things. And Hope Solo was upset because this was not her best competition. She flubbed a goal, the first goal versus Colombia in the group match. And they were faulting her also for the second goal for Colombia, although I can't fault her for that one. But the first one, yes, because it went right through her friggin' legs. She committed the ultimate goalkeeper sin by not putting her body down behind her hands. And the ball went right through. So anyway, and on this game, the first goal, the goal she let through in regular time, I shouldn't say let through. The goal that was scored was a great goal. She couldn't do nothing about it. But in the PKs, what is she thinking by standing straight up as the players come in, and then just this? Or I think maybe she went to this side one time. While she's standing straight up. The only reason she was able to block the third kick was because she did that and she happened to choose the right way to move and the kick was high enough that she blocked it. Most keepers decide one way or the other to go. And most of the time they're diving. They're either diving straight down or diving halfway up and down so that they can try to get to a ball that's up higher and also try to get to a ball that's down. She didn't do either. And unfortunately, Alex Morgan missed our first PK, and then Kristen Press missed our last PK. So Sweden ended up winning 4-3 in PKs. The best game from the ladies' matchups yesterday, I think, was the Brazil-Australia game, which ended up 0-0, had to go in extra time, had to go into PKs. And it went past the first 5 because one player from each team, including Marta from Brazil, missed the PK. Anyway, Brazil ended up winning. Germany beat Canada by 1 goal, 1-0. China, and Canada beat France 1-0. So the next matchups, the quarterfinals, will start Tuesday, pit Brazil versus Sweden and Canada versus Germany. Whoa, this is going to be brilliant games. Now today, what do we have? Look at my lineup sheet. Look at all those notes, times, the games, and all that. BPL starts today. Barclays Premier League, the English Premier League. I'm watching Hull City take on the defending champions Leicester. It's going to go down to the wire here because Hull City's leading 2-1 in the 84th minute. Ooh. And then I got a lot of other games to watch, including men's Olympic soccer matches that I'm recording right now. I'm recording, 13 games by the time I'm finished with today? Whoa, including the Galaxy later. So anyway, boy, do I need to say no to racism. Always say no to racism. And Hope Solo, please learn to keep your negative comments to yourself because you embarrass yourself and you embarrass our ladies, okay? Bad sportsmanship. Shouldn't do that, ever. But anyway, I still say, go USA! Our ladies still. Oh, they're so good. It just wasn't their day. Ask the Cosmos about today in the AFL. See you later.